A very good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha Television, your one-stop morning show for top stories from India and across the world. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor and let us start the news bulletin with the headlines. Late Union Minister Anand Kumar to be cremated with the full state honours today in Bengaluru. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu, Lok Sabha Speaker Sumitra Mahajan and Home Minister Rajnath Singh to pay last respects. Prime Minister Modi bid a final farewell to his cabinet colleague on Monday. Around 70% polling in first phase of elections in Chhattisgarh. Campaigning picks pace for second phase to be held on the 20th of this month. Prime Minister Modi makes a strong pitch for development during Bilaspur rally. BJP President Amit Shah and Congress President Rahul Gandhi in the state for campaign today. Government pulls up Twitter for being slow in removing objectionable or unlawful content, warns it of a strict legal action if it fails to comply with the directives of law enforcement agencies, asks it to ensure round-the-clock mechanism for quick action. Cyclone Gaja may intensify into severe cyclonic storm today. Heavy to very heavy rainfall expected in south coastal Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and parts of Kerala. Alert in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, rescue personnel on standby. And Marvel comic legend Stan Lee no more. Co-creator of superheroes like Spider-Man and the Hulk dies at the age of 95 in Los Angeles. Let us begin with all the news and updates from poll-bound states. Well, first phase of polling in Chhattisgarh elections saw a voter turnout of around 70%, the Election Commission said on Monday evening. Voting was held for 18 of 90 assembly seats in Chhattisgarh on Monday, and most of these constituencies fall in the Naxal-hit areas of the state, and heavy security was deployed to ensure free and fair elections. Here's a report.
Voters turning out in large numbers in Chhattisgarh's Naxal-hit areas. The first phase of polling saw long queues of voters, including youths, women and senior citizens outside polling booths since early morning. Voters cast their votes amid heavy security in 18 constituencies in 8 Naxal-hit districts of Bastar, Kanker, Sukma, Bijapur, Dantewada, Narayanpur, Kondagaon and Rajnandgaon districts.
क्या हम अपने अधिकार से किए और अपनी सरकार हम खुद चुनना चाहते हैं। हम किसी के दबाव पे आके नहीं किए और न ही हम किसी से डर के आए हैं। यहाँ पे अपनी हिम्मत से आए हैं और अपने आगे विकास के लिए हम किसी से डरेंगे भी नहीं। और
अच्छा लगा वोट देके और प्राय सभी को वोट देना चाहिए। नक्सली क्षेत्र है तो कोई डर नहीं है हमें वोट देने का। अपना मत है जो हम सबको खोना नहीं चाहिए। अपना अधिकार स्वयं संभाल के रखना चाहिए और वोट देना चाहिए।
Voting in 9 seats of Bastar division and 1 seat in Rajnandgaon district started at 7 in the morning and concluded at 3 p.m. In the other 8 seats, polling started at 8 a.m. and ended at 5 p.m.
चाहे प्रदेश के लिए हो, शहर के लिए हो, चाहे देश के लिए, वोटिंग तो बहुत ही जरूरी है। हमारे है ना संविधान में वोटिंग का तो बहुत ही अलग ही महत्व है। वोटिंग सबको करना ही चाहिए।
सही आदमी वोट देंगे तभी विकास हुई है नहीं।
190 candidates including 14 women are in the fray in the first phase of polls in Chhattisgarh. All eyes are on the Rajnandgaon seat where the Chief Minister Raman Singh is facing Congress challenger Karuna Shukla, the niece of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Other prominent faces are School Education Minister Kedar Kashyap, who is contesting from Narayanpur, and Forest Minister Mahesh Gagda from Bijapur. A huge security cover of over 1.2 lakh police and paramilitary personnel and also BSF helicopters have been deployed in the Naxal-hit areas to ensure free elections. The second phase of polling for the 72 seats in the 90-member assembly will be held on November 20th. Counting of votes will take place on December 11th.
Well, the Election Commission gave the figures for the voting yesterday. While the polling in Chhattisgarh went peacefully in most places, a few isolated incidents of violence were reported. 2 Cobra personnel were injured in an encounter with Naxals in Bijapur district while the polling was underway. The skirmish took place at a forest in Pamed area, around 500 kilometers from the state capital of Raipur. A group of Naxalites opened fire on the patrolling team of Commando Battalion of the elite team of CRPF, and in the evening, 2 Naxals were gunned down in an encounter with the security forces in Sukma district. And early in the morning, an IED blast was triggered by Naxals in Dantewada.
We have received the turnout is on an average 70%, and we hope that the turnout would probably match the polling turnout last time or maybe exceed. We'll share you the figures in many districts like Dantewada, in Kanker, in remote areas where there was almost nil turnout. This time there was very enthusiastic participation. A good number of voters came out and they participated.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi held an election rally in Chhattisgarh on Monday. Addressing a rally in Bilaspur that goes to polls in the second phase on 20th of November, the Prime Minister made a strong pitch for development. He said that the pace of development under the Congress regime in the state was far slower than what the state achieved under the BJP-led government.
आज छत्तीसगढ़ में बार बार भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आशीर्वाद मिल रहे हैं। छत्तीसगढ़ की जनता की सेवा करने का हमें लगातार सौभाग्य मिलता है। उसका एक कारण यहां के जनता जनार्दन और सरकार के बीच में संगठन के कार्यकर्ताओं की मजबूत कड़ी है, जो सरकार के कार्यक्रमों को जन जन तक ले जाते हैं।
And as campaigning picks pace for the second phase of elections in Chhattisgarh, BJP President Amit Shah will be in the state today. He will be in Takhatpur Assembly constituency and will hold a rally at the high school ground there for party candidate Harshita Pandey. Meanwhile, Congress President Rahul Gandhi will also be on a 2-day election campaign to the state beginning today. His rally today will be at Mahasamund. On to news from other poll-bound states. The filing of nominations for Rajasthan and Telangana assembly elections began on Monday with the issue of notification. In Rajasthan, 16 candidates have filed 23 nominations on the first day. The last day for filing of nominations is the 19th of this month. Scrutiny of nominations will take place on the 20th, while the last date for the withdrawal of nominations is 22nd of this month. The state will go to polls on the 7th of next month to elect a new assembly. And in Telangana, 48 nominations were filed on the first day. Last day for nominations is 19th and the scrutiny will take place on the 20th. Single phase polling for the 119-member assembly takes place on 7th of December. And in Mizoram, the scrutiny of nominations were conducted on Monday. 206 out of 212 poll nominations were scrutinized and accepted. The inspection of 6 candidatures from Champhai North constituency bordering Myanmar will be carried out today. Wednesday is the last day for the withdrawal of nominations. Remember, 40-member Mizoram Assembly is set to go to polls on 28th of November. And talking about Madhya Pradesh, the scrutiny of nominations for the state polls was held on Monday. The last day for filing of candidature for all the 230 assembly segments was 9th of November, and the last day for the withdrawal of nominations is Wednesday. Remember, voting will be held in the state on 28th of November. And the Congress party on Monday released its first list of 65 candidates for the 7th of December Telangana Assembly polls. The list was released after a marathon meeting of the party's Central Election Committee chaired by party President Rahul Gandhi. All state Congress leaders were present at the meeting in Delhi. State party chief N. Uttam Kumar Reddy will contest from Huzur Nagar constituency. The Congress is seeking to have an electoral understanding on various seats with Chandrababu Naidu's Telugu Desam party, which was an ally of the ruling NDA. Meanwhile, the Telugu Desam party released its first list of 9 candidates for the state polls. It is part of the Grand Alliance for the polls, and the party is expected to contest 14 seats. The Grand Alliance comprises the Congress, the TDP, the CPI and the Telangana Jan Samiti. The total number of assembly segments in the state is 119. Let's get to some other news now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated several projects worth crores in his constituency Varanasi on Monday. He inaugurated 2 sewage infrastructure projects worth 425.41 crore rupees in Varanasi and laid the foundation stone for another project worth 72.91 crore rupees for Ramnagar. The sewage plant will prevent pollution of river Ganga from drains in Ramnagar. Prime Minister Modi also inaugurated 2 important roads having a total length of 34 kilometers built at a cost of 1,571.95 crore rupees. Prime Minister Modi also inaugurated an inland port in Varanasi on the Ganga, which is first of the 4 multimodal terminals being constructed on the river, dubbed as the National Waterway 1.
800 करोड़ रुपए के ज्यादा की लागत से बाबतपुर एयरपोर्ट को शहर से जोड़ने वाली सड़क ना सिर्फ चौड़ी हो गई है, 4 लेन की हो गई है, बल्कि देश विदेश के पर्यटकों को अपनी तरफ आकर्षित करने लगी है। इस सड़क से काशी वासियों का, यहां आने वाले पर्यटकों का समय तो बचेगा ही, जौनपुर, सुल्तानपुर और लखनऊ तक की यात्रा भी सुगम हो जाएगी।
And in breakfast news, we'll take a very short break here. We'll be right back with more news. Late Parliamentary Affairs Minister and Senior BJP leader Anand Kumar will be cremated today with the full state honours in Bengaluru. The Karnataka government has declared a 3-day state mourning as a mark of respect. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, along with the senior BJP leaders, will be in Bengaluru to pay their last respects before the funeral today.
Union Fertilizer and Chemicals and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anand Kumar passed away early on Monday morning at a private hospital in Bengaluru. He was battling lung cancer for several months. 59-year-old Kumar was in ICU for the last few days and had returned to Bengaluru recently after treatment in the US and the UK. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu condoled Kumar's demise.
Felt very sad about the demise of Sri Ananta Kumar, Union Minister. He was ill for some time, but never expected that this will happen.
आज अनंत में विलीन हो गए जैसे। मेरे लिए तो बहुत बहुत बड़ी क्षति है, यानी अब उनके सिवा पार्लियामेंट में कैसे चलाऊं। एक बहुत ही अच्छे सहयोगी थे।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid his last respects to his cabinet colleague in Bengaluru. He also met Anand Kumar's family and consoled Kumar's wife Tejaswini and his two daughters Vijeta and Aishwarya. A six-time member of parliament, Kumar had a steady ascent on the political ladder from being an RSS worker to becoming a union minister in his 30s. Several leaders from Karnataka BJP, including B.S. Yediyurappa, Sadananda Gowda and R. Ashok, paid homage to the departed soul at his residence.
अनंत कुमार जी बाल्यकाल से ही स्वयंसेवक रहे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता रहे, विद्यार्थी परिषद के लिए भी अनेक सालों तक काम किया, पार्टी के संगठन में बहुत लंबे समय तक उनका सक्रिय, सकारात्मक और असर पैदा करने वाला योगदान रहा। केंद्र सरकार में भी, हमारी दोनों सरकारों में वो मंत्री रहे, विभिन्न विभागों को उन्होंने संभाला। पार्टी, संगठन, विचारधारा और देश सबके लिए उनके योगदान को लंबे समय तक याद किया जाएगा।
Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy also paid his respects by visiting the residence of Anand Kumar. Union ministers, chief ministers of various states and BJP leaders condoled Kumar's death.
He has contributed in a big way to the development of this Karnataka state and the country. I lost one of my closest friends in my life.
Leaders cutting across the political spectrum expressed grief over Kumar's demise, some through Twitter messages.
संसदीय परंपराओं के प्रति समर्पित एक ऐसा व्यक्तित्व था जिसके जाने से निश्चित रूप से संसदीय ज्ञान वाले एक ऊर्जावान, प्रतिभाशाली सांसद और मंत्री का निधन हुआ है.
For some decades, we have been ideologically confronting each other in Parliament and outside. He was the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs when I was a member of the Parliament, so we had close interactions. And it's sad that at a very relatively young age, he had to leave.
Kumar's body will be kept at the National College ground, which falls in his constituency, for public to pay their last respects before the funeral at Chamarajpet crematorium today afternoon. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Lok Sabha Speaker Sumitra Mahajan and Home Minister Rajnath Singh will pay their last respects to the departed leader in Bengaluru. The state government has announced a 3-day mourning as a mark of respect. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Right, joining us on the phone line is Mr. Vijay Grover, a senior journalist. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us this morning. Sir, we'd like to know from you, late Union Minister Anand Kumar is to be accorded state funeral and guard of honor today. What more details can you tell us?
Well, see, as far as this entire ceremony is concerned, the fact that, the popularity of Anand Kumar is visible from the fact that there have been thousands of Bangaloreans who have been looking forward to paying their last respects. And this is the reason why the arrangements have been made to keep his mortal remains in the party office, because his contribution to Karnataka BJP is something which has to be remembered right since 1996. And this is something where after the party office, it will be the National College ground. National College ground historically is a place where practically every Prime Minister has made a public speech from. And this is something where we've seen that, BJP itself made its inroads, the fact that, at every election time, starting from Atal Bihari Vajpayee, L.K. Advani, and even recently Prime Minister Modi, made it a point to visit the National College grounds, which is considered a very strong area in the constituency of Anand Kumar. And thousands of people are expected, cutting across age groups, who will be paying the tributes. And after that, at 1 p.m., at the Chamarajpet crematorium, his mortal remains will be buried.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining and sharing those details. So a state funeral with 21-gun salute and a guard of honor will be accorded to the mortal remains of Anant Kumar at a crematorium in Bangalore this afternoon in accordance with the Hindu rites. Remember, the veteran BJP lawmaker died at around 2 a.m. at the Shankara Cancer Hospital due to multi-organ failure. Let's get you some other news now. Twitter was on Monday pulled up by the government for being slow in removing objectionable or unlawful content, which has allegedly helped the spread of hate messages and rumors inciting violence. The government also warned it of strict legal action if it failed to comply with the directives of law enforcement agencies. Union Home Secretary Rajya also directed Twitter to ensure a round-the-clock mechanism for prompt disposal of requisitions of law enforcement agencies. The government stand was conveyed at a meeting held for effective action against objectionable content. News from the south of the country. Cyclonic storm Rajya is expected to hit Tamil Nadu coast on 15th of November, bringing heavy rainfall coupled with gale winds. The cyclone is likely to intensify further into a severe cyclonic storm by today. As Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Kerala brace for the cyclone, Tamil Nadu government has kept over 30,000 rescue personnel on standby. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister K. Palanisamy chaired a high-level meeting to review the preparedness in the wake of the storm and forecast of heavy rainfall. Arrangements have been made for food and shelter at relief centres for those in low-lying areas. Also, teams of the national and state disaster response forces are ready for deployment as well, and fishermen have been advised not to venture into the sea. And Stan Lee, the creator of Spider-Man, Iron Man, Daredevil, X-Men and many other comics, passed away in Los Angeles. He was 95 years old. A Marvel legend, Lee revolutionized pop culture as the creator of iconic superheroes who now dominate the world's movie scenes. As a writer and editor, Lee was key to the ascension of Marvel into a comic book than in the 1960s, when in collaboration with artists like Jack Kirby, he created superheroes who would enthrall generations of young readers. Lee was widely credited with adding a new layer of complexity and humanity to the superheroes. His creations included the web-slinging teenager Spider-Man, the muscle-bound Hulk, mutant outsiders, the X-Men, the close-knit Fantastic Four, and the Playboy inventor Tony Stark, better known as the Iron Man.
News of Stan Lee passing is very sad. He's a great figure of history.
Oh man, it was actually like one of my dreams to actually meet Stan Lee.
It's really sad to hear that because he was a pioneer. He's a legend.
Lost one of the greats, one of the comic greats, you know. This introduction to the comics was watching Stan Lee, and I don't know, just I don't really have any other words besides that. Just a sad day.